I rank where the view is nothing less than phenomenal. For how I express and project from my abdominal. The only view better, both my daddy and my mama know. No living parents, my sons give me balance. My wife is my serenity, this mic is my identity. The world is foul enough, that's why I write without obscenities. Provoking danger with broken language and spoken anguish. Begging to get hurt, why would you ask to go through changes? Yes, Lord, life's a chessboard, master the angles. Control the tempo, be the one who holds the info. Acknowledge is just as deadly as machete swings. When spoken, the truth is as potent as that Medellin. While others swear the style is free, I just let it ring. Our time is undervalued, soldiers make us better kings. My fans on my shoulder, reaching after better things. Today I take the shot, for them I'd rather set the screen.
My mama told me follow my dreams. My daddy told me get it by any means. Stand tall, make him bow to a king. But I've evolved, you can see the resolve. Look in my eyes when you speaking to God.
Life and for those who we caught up in using what I was scarred with the muse. I guess they call it proving I'm more than an artist. Penciling out my darkest while stenciling out a harvest. And storing what gets me from A to B, just like garages. Instrumental with collages. Envision what I've been drawn. Broadway to give you rhythm like the great Lena Horne. Soul bent torn, found comfort in the storm. Find peace and on when you see them others perform. Organized chaos, outcasted like hey ya.
Yo, party people in the place to be. What's good? Good morning and welcome to the Knicks Morning Drive. I'm your man, Uncle Freezy. Welcome to the Knicks Morning Drive. Yo, I'm sorry about being a little late. I had this one idea I had been thinking about all night, right? Had everything queued up. Was going to talk about the showcasing of things, and I decided at like 8:45 to change it because I had what they call an epiphany. No, not my niece Epiphany. Shout out to her if she's watching. I got a niece named Epiphany, and it's a very, very, very long story about how she got that name, and I'm not going to tell it. But what I am going to say is this. I had an epiphany, right? So you guys, everybody, I think there's a consensus, right? I think we all say that Tom Thibodeau is a defensive-minded head coach that wants to win every game at all cost. Shout out to Alawaz, Real King. Rafael Diaz in the place to be. What's good? Andrew College is in the building. What's good? We call Tom Thibodeau a defensive-minded head coach that wants to win every game at all cost, right? And why is that? Most of the time, Thibodeau's teams, most of the ones we remember have a bunch of journeyman dudes that come in and play hard. And they surround one or two guys that have superior talent. And those guys go at it, you know what I'm saying, to support the one guy. Right? Y'all know what I mean. Y'all remember the Bulls teams with Derrick Rose? Y'all remember the Bulls teams with Derrick Rose, right? Derrick Rose in his prime. Thibs coached Derrick Rose in his prime. Right? Y'all remember the guys that surrounded Derrick Rose? Carlos Boozers, Luol Dings, Taj Gibsons, Ronnie Brewers, Keith Bogans, John Lucas. None of those dudes you would take. You wouldn't take any old dudes to start as your first player to start a franchise with. But when it comes to a unit, you would take that unit up against any team that played in that same time frame. Right? The Ronnie Brewers, the CJ Watsons, all those guys, you would take them as a unit. Excellent supporting cast is what I'm getting at. Jermaine Royster's in the building. What's good? JR, what's good? JR, I got something for you. I got something to talk about today, man. Buckle your seatbelt, bro. I got one today. I have one this morning. I got one this morning. And I know it's a spoiler alert because I already put the thumbnail out there. Lethal Weapon 3. Lethal Weapons. Raphael, I got one this morning. I got a heater this morning. Trust me, I have a heater this morning, bro. I got a heater this morning. I got a heater this morning, bro. So I'm going to ease into it. Y'all remember those teams that Thibs had, like in Minnesota? A young Andrew Wiggins that couldn't find his way with Thibs. All offense, no defense. Now, ironically, Wiggins is maybe a better defender than he is an offensive player. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. It's definitely a conversation worth having if you're a Warriors fan. I'm not, so I'm not having it. CS Hoops is in the building. What's good? Y'all remember those teams? Thibs had what's the kid? I forget the center name. Not Karl Anthony Towns, the dude. Gorgie Deng. The Gorgie Dings, the Taj Gibsons, the Jeff Teagues, the Derrick Rose, all these guys. You know what I mean? All these guys that Thibs had as support players, right? And Thibs made the most out of that supporting cast, right? But I'll tell you one thing Thibs has never had. Offensive players 1 through 4. Tom Thibodeau has never had offensive players 1 through 4. And I know y'all going to say, well, he coached Derrick Rose in his prime. He had Carlos Boozer. He had Luol Deng. Nah. I'm talking offensive players 1 through 4. Thank you. That looks short. Okay. All right. Yeah, I need that too. Thibs has never had offensive players 1 through 4. And bear with me before y'all jump ship, before you abandon ship. Bear with me. I think Thibs is on the verge of manning the best offense he has ever had. Tom Thibodeau is on the verge of manning the best offense he has ever had. Thank you. When you look at Kemba Walker, Evan Fournier, RJ Barrett, Julius Randle, Julian Blum is in the building. Charlie Ward Cousin is in the building. What's good, CWC? It's good to see you, bro. Dripmore is in the building. Tom Thibodeau is on the verge of having the best offense he has ever coached. Ooh. Tom Thibodeau is on the verge of coaching the best offense he has ever coached. And I see CWC, or I can imagine CWC is out there scratching his head like, Uncle Freezy, what you talking about? Kemba Walker, Evan Fournier, RJ Barrett, Julius Randle. And if those four don't work, let me bring you some offense off the bench. Derrick Rose, Emmanuel Quickly, Obi Toppin, Alec Burks. What's good? Tom Thibodeau has the personnel in place. Savage NYC, I see you. What's good? Tom Thibodeau has the offensive weaponry for the first time in his career, or that at least I can remember, that can legit be a top 5 offense if everybody stays healthy. You heard me. So what can Tom Thibodeau do with a top 5? Well, okay, let's be conservative. What can Tom Thibodeau do? Ella Wise is in the building. What's good? What can Tom Thibodeau do with a top 10 defense and a top 10 offense? Dripmore, when's the last time the Knicks had a top 10 offense and a top 10 defense in the same season? Knicks fans, think about what I'm telling y'all, man. I don't want to sway y'all, but I want to open your eyes. Because I thought about all the stuff that y'all had been saying the entire offseason, and I think you guys may be right. I think you guys may be onto something, and it's a shame we didn't talk about it sooner. Hey, Jay Boogie, don't come in here with that noise, man. I see. Jay Boogie tiptoeing in here like, hey, good morning, everybody. How y'all doing? So Jay Boogie beat me this week in fantasy football. Shout out to Jay Boogie. That's my brother right there. Jay Boogie's a good man. Jay Boogie's a good man. That's my brother right there. I love that dude. Love some Jay Boogie. Love some Jay Boogie, man. Right? But Knicks fans, Blorange family, I'm asking you two things. When and I'm asking you to remember. Let me turn some light on in here so y'all can see me, because I think y'all can hear me, but you can't see me. Bim. He said, let there be light, and there is light. So, 2 questions. When's the last time the Knicks had a top 10 offense and a top 10 defense? And what do you think Tom Thibodeau can do with a top 10 offense and a top 10 defense? Black University says, BIM. What can Tom Thibodeau do with a top 10? You saw what Thibs did. You saw what Thibs did with a top 3 defense and an offense that's ranked 22nd. You saw what Thibs did with a 3rd-ranked defense and an offense that was mediocre at best. Let's just put it that way. But if you give Tom Thibodeau the weaponry to be both top 10 defense and top 10 offense. And this is potentially now. I'm not saying that the offense is going to be. I'm not saying that we're going to be the Brooklyn Nets, but they have 3 guys that can score at an elite all-time level, and we have about 6 guys that can score on a decent level in today's NBA. Like Terry said, from Terry and Trey. Y'all remember Terry and Trey? Shout out to Terry and Trey. I hope all is well with them guys. Shout out to Terry and Trey. But like Terry said from Terry and Trey, he said that Alec Burks is 2/3 of Kobe Bryant. It was like it was like one of the funniest things you ever heard. He was like, you know, God was gonna make 2 Kobes, and then he didn't have enough left after he made Kobe. So the remainder is Alec Burks or something crazy like that. He said. So shout out to Terry from Terry and Trey, man. I love them guys. But to that point, Alec Burks going against second units can get you 20 on any given night. Do y'all believe in Derrick Rose? Does Derrick Rose still have it? Do you believe in what you saw from Obi Toppin in the playoffs? Do you think Obi will be better this year than he was last year? Otherwise, you're right. You're right. Spree, the American Dream, said, and he used to say it often, he used to say Alec Burks is Michael Jordan for 3 minutes of every game. He used to say, excuse me, Alec Burks is Michael Jordan for 3 minutes of every game. Right? Yo, Kerry Cox is in the building. Brad Johnston was good, my brother. Danny Lee was good. I see you. So here's the thing. If you know Thibs can flat out coach defense, if Thibs can take a unit of Elfrid Payton, Reggie Bullock, RJ Barrett, Julius Randle, and Nerlens Noel and turn it into a top 3 defense, imagine what he can do with Kemba, Fournier, RJ, Randall, and Mitch. That's all I'm saying. Lethal weapons. Lethal weapons is what I'm getting at. Lethal weapons. Danny Lee, yeah, I got the new background. I'm still trying to figure out how to use it. The Bears are behind the curtain hating that they don't get camera time no more. Yeah, man. So what I'm saying is I think this team has the potential to do something special. Now, listen, I know a lot of times the stuff you hear here is not stuff that y'all hear anywhere else. And I know sometimes we get into this thing. I know that y'all want me to talk about Luka Vildoza getting cut. Hey, Uncle Freezy, why are we not talking about Luka Vildoza getting cut? I personally, I would rather talk about stuff like this. Like Thibs having enough weapons to have a top 10 offense. Right? Thibs has the weapons to have a top 10 offense. And depending on your level of belief in Kemba Walker, you may or may not agree with what I'm saying. You may not agree with what I'm saying if you don't have belief in Kemba Walker. If you think Evan Fournier is washed up, if you don't think RJ Barrett is going to take the next step, if you think it's going to be same old Julius, if you don't believe that Alec Burks will be consistent enough to be a factor, then that's your thought. And I'm not knocking you on that. What I'm saying is, I believe if these guys, all the guys that I just mentioned, played to their career averages, this offense will be elite. I think the offense will be not only be efficient and potent, but in the first time in a very long time, I think it'll be fun to watch. Guys, when's the last time you had fun watching Knicks offense? When's the last time the Knicks offense was fun to watch? So Jay Boogie out there chasing goals. He's like, Hoodie Kev, I know you out there, Hoodie Kev. Right. So here's the thing. Do you believe Kemba Walker can return to the Kemba Walker of late last season? So you get post All-Star break Kemba Walker. I think he averaged like 23 a game at the after the All-Star break last year. Right. I think Evan Fournier. So here's the thing. I think Kemba's 20. I think Fournier is 17. I think RJ is 17, 18. I think Randall is somewhere near 27. Right. I think depending on who starts at center, I think Nerlens Noel will probably start the season at center. Nerlens will probably average 6 points and 7 rebounds and 2 blocks. But the bench, D-Rose will probably average about 14. Quickly will probably average about 16. And Burks will probably average about 14. Where does that leave Obi? Oh, that'd probably leave Obi about 10. About 10, 11. Taj will probably get you about 4 or 5. Taj, on a nightly basis, Taj will probably get you 5 points and 5 boards. But we got to hurry up and get Mitch back. Not rush him back, but hurry up and get him back. There you go, Jay Boogie. So we're talking about Thibs having enough weapons to be a major player in the East. And I'm listening to the Knicks content creators, bro, and gals, and I keep hearing they're like, yeah, I think the Celtics are going to be better than us with a new coach. I think the Celtics with lack of point guard depth and a new coach is going to be better than the Knicks with the NBA Coach of the Year and potentially the deepest team in the Eastern Conference. I think the Celtics are going to be better than us. I keep hearing stuff like that. And I am here to tell you, let me look at you. I'm here to tell you, believe what's in your heart. Because dudes are trying to protect their rep. I'm not here for protecting my rep. I'm here to be a Knicks fan. I'm not a journalist. We just run a popping YouTube channel. Blorange Thibs. This is created for y'all. Michael Hansen, you're right. Everybody else gets overhyped except us. Why do the Knicks not ever get overhyped? Hewlett Samuel, what's good? Kerry Cox says, Kemba is good for about 60, 65 games. Hey, that's all we really need from Kemba. See, if we didn't have a cat named Miles McBride, then that would be worrisome. If we didn't have an Emmanuel Quickly, a Derrick Rose, a Alec Burks, a RJ Barrett, a Evan Fournier, that would be worrisome. But the Knicks have what you call depth. And not just depth, but quality depth. Right? T. Will was good. DSJ is in the building. What's good? Keyshawn, what's good? Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'm not here to establish a media empire. That's not me. I'm here to rock with y'all. This is y'all platform, man. I'm not here to establish, a New York Times. That's not me. This is Blorange Thibs, baby. We are Knicks fans. We rocking for each other. Right. And I'm here to tell you, wait a minute, somebody said 13 likes? Wait a minute, that can't be right. 13 likes, that can't be right, because the family would never come in and do. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. The fam usually come in, smash the like button, and get comfy. Yeah, y'all smash that like button, man. Represent for your family. This is, we do this every day because of y'all. We do this every day, and we're going to continue to. I would listen. If I had a substitute teacher, we would do it 7 days a week. If I had a substitute teacher, we do this 7 days a week. Unfortunately, we don't. So sometimes when things come up, we gotta, miss a day or two. I am a real person, man, with stuff. Y'all know how it is. So, but anyway, and I ain't throwing no shade at others in the Knicks universe, because for the most part, man, I love what everybody else is doing. Love them, man. Love them. Like my personal favorite right now is Knicks Film School. Love them, man. Love them. And shout out to Macri and Andrew Gonzalez, whatever his name is, and the young kid, whatever his name is. Jim Jackson. What's the other kid name? What's the kid that sit with Macri? The dude. What's his name? The dude that sit with Macri. I forget his name. Jeremy Jones or something. I don't know. But shout out to Macri and Knicks Film School, man. You know what I'm saying? They do their thing. Yeah, Jeremy something. Was it Jeremy Jenkins or something? Jeremy Jones. Yeah. Hey, Sports Vibes TV. Yep. Oh, Guard Up Nick. Yeah, man. There's a bunch of Knicks content creators out there. I love Guard Up Knicks. I love Guard Up Knicks, man. I love they won't let that one dude talk. That one dude on Guard Up Knicks, they won't let him talk. I forget his name, but it's funny. It's funny. Sincere the Genius said, Jeremy Cohen? Who the hell is Jeremy Cohen? Who is Jeremy Cohen? So CT3 was good. DSJ's in the building. But anyway, to the point I was making is a lot of people play it safe and like do like the reporting stuff and with Macro. Yeah, man. Hey, Macri's good. Hey, listen. Of all the dudes in Knicks universe right now, I think Macri is my favorite. And no shade at anybody else, because y'all know I love CK2K also. Love CK2K, bro. I love CK2K. Right? Love CK2K, bro. Love Jay Ellis. Sincere the Genius says, Jonathan Macri and Jeremy. Oh my God. All right. So Jeremy Cohen, if you watching this, don't think I'm trying to play you, bro. That's not what it is. Yo, it's a mistake of the mind, not of the heart. And I probably got the other dude name wrong too, right? So shout out to Knicks Film School, man. Shout out to CK2K, man. Love some CK2K. CK2K, you need to do more stuff. Hey, CK2K, if you're watching this, man, you need to do more stuff. You know what I'm saying? We need more. We need some more CK2K out there. Right? It's a bunch of people, man. It's a bunch of people, man. It's a bunch of people out there doing stuff, man. I'm proud of all of them. Sports Vibes do good, man. I like him, man. I like him a lot. It's a bunch of people out there, and if I don't say their name, if I don't say them, it don't mean I don't like them, because I do, man. I really enjoy getting on YouTube and watching everybody. I like getting on YouTube and watching everybody. So yeah, Nicovelli. Yeah, Nicovelli. Nicovelli is the dude that robbed the Nick from us. Rob the Nick was like, yo, I really like him, man. And I ain't seen Rob. I ain't heard from Rob since. Shout out to Rob. And I'm joking, but I know Rob working, man. Rob the Nick has that crazy work schedule too. But to get back to the point that I was making about weaponizing Tom Thibodeau's offense, I think these are Tom Thibodeau right now has the most offensive weapons, balanced weapons than anybody, than any other team that I can remember him having. Right? I don't remember Thibs having 7 or 8 offensive-minded players. Right? I don't remember and y'all heard it here. we could be talking about Luca Vildoza, but I ain't gonna talk about the Luca Vildoza getting cut, bro. I want to talk about things that make sense in our stratosphere, right? In our atmosphere. Luca Vildoza is gone. Good luck to Luca Vildoza. But Tom Thibodeau, for the first time that I can remember, has weapons everywhere at every position. Thibs he's got weapons on the wing. We're deep on the wing. This is the first time I can remember in a long time that the Knicks have a shooting guard and small forward at the same time. When's the last time the Knicks had a shooting guard and small forward that were both good at the same time? Picture that. Bodega Wi-Fi. Yeah, it's about 1 year anniversary, bro. It's about that time. I can't remember exactly what day. I can't remember exactly what day we came on, and I probably should have bookmarked it. But we'll see. Maybe I can go back and find it. Yeah, J.R. Smith and Melo. Did J.R. Smith and Melo start together? Jason Madden says Allen Houston and Sprewell. Wow. That's 20 years ago. That's 25 years ago. And listen, man, I really enjoy y'all. I wish I had a like button for y'all. I wish every time that Julian Blum shows up, I can smash a like button so he can see how much I appreciate him showing up. I wish there was a like button that I can smash that every time Brad Johnston shows up, I can smash it so he'll know how much I appreciate him being here. I wish there was a like button. Like every time Bodega Wi-Fi show up, I can smash that like button so he can see the love. And I can go through everybody's name, but y'all get what I'm getting at. When y'all show up, man, I wish there was a like button that I can smash from this end, that I could show that y'all can see the love that I have for y'all. Because I get here, listen. So I get here in the mornings, I'm sitting at the computer, and I'm deciding on, because I generally have a title by midnight, right? I generally have a title for the show by midnight, and then I think about it, for the rest of the night, and then get here by 8 o'clock and start doing thumbnails and stuff, right? And sometimes, like today, I do that same routine. I get here, I have an idea, I put it on paper, see what it looks like. If it's whack, I throw it in the trash or scrap it. Right? Sometimes your ideas don't be as dope as what you think. Right? But sometimes you just have to change course. I changed course this morning, bro. Lethal weapon is what I think about when I think about Thibs' offense. Lethal weapon. Tom Thibodeau, for the first time in his coaching career, has lethal weapons. And when I say Tom Thibodeau, for the first time in his career, has lethal weapons, I'm talking about even as an assistant coach. Even when Thibs was assistant in Boston, offensively, he had Paul Pierce, Ray Allen, maybe KG at the end of his career. In Houston, he had Tracy McGrady, Yao Ming. that were excellent weapons, but this Knicks team has Kemba, Fournier, RJ, Randall, Rose, Quickly, Burks, Obi, and not to mention the young fellas. Rich boy, what's good? I know y'all. Some of y'all might be thinking I'm overstating it, but nah. Look at these dudes' resume. Evan Fournier is a career 17-point per game scorer. Kemba Walker is a career 19.9. I know what 19.9 ain't the same thing as 20. Listen, Kemba Walker is a career 20-point per game scorer. Julius Randle is 20 and 10. RJ Barrett, I mean, come on. Derrick Rose, Alec Burks, Emmanuel Quickly. I mean, come on. Come on. Frederick is in the building. What do y'all think Tom Thibodeau's offense will rank? Out of 30 NBA teams with all the names that I just said, right? Oh, yeah, Brad Johnson. Yeah, let me not forget. Let me not forget. Brad Johnson says Sim is the podfather. You like Riley. The amount of shows that have spawned from this channel is amazing. Yeah, hey man, shout out to Sim Russell too, by the way. Shout out to Sim. Right? Shout out to Sim. It's a shame he don't get the credit he deserves. Shout out to Sim Russell. It's a shame that my man don't get the credit he deserves, man. My man has done a lot for Knicks Universe. A lot for Knicks Universe. So what do y'all think that the offense will rank? Tell me what you think. Wait, give me a number. Give me a number. Don't approximate. Give me a number. Where do you think the Knicks offense will rank? And if you approximate, don't give me a wide range. Like, I think they're going to finish somewhere between 10 and 25. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Say like 3 or 4, 7 or 8. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Hey, I like MBK too, man. Over the months, man, we've been kind of growing apart a little bit. Not nothing like being pushed apart, but you know, when you're dealing with the pod couple and Knicks freestyle and Knicks versus, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just get your hands busy. You know, your hands just get busy. So shout out to Sim and all of those guys, man. I'm thinking the offense will probably be somewhere around 8. And I think the defense will be somewhere around 5-ish. Depending on Mitchell Robinson's health. If Mitchell Robinson's health I'll say this. If his health is a factor, I don't think we'll have a top 5 defense. Right? If Mitch is healthy all season, and I mean healthy in all games, I know everybody get banged up. But if Mitch can start and play significant minutes all season, I think we have a top 5 defense. Soul Finger. What's good? Yo, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I love some Soul Finger, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I love some Soul Finger. I think Soul Finger is one of the people in Knicks universe that I can openly disagree with, and he don't take it like a slight. You know what I'm saying? Because like, you know how people have their different opinions. Some like peanut butter, others like jelly. Yeah, I said peanut butter like I had peanut butter on my tongue. That peanut butter. So some like peanut butter, some people like jelly. You know what I'm saying? Some people like both of them smashed together. Like on certain topics, if Soulfinger likes peanut butter and I like jelly, and I tell him, hey man, I don't like peanut butter right there, but I like jelly right there. He's like, so what? He like, I don't like jelly right there. I like peanut butter right there. And you tell me why. And I respect that. I respect that. I respect the hell out of stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like, because it's fun. It's fun being in Knicks universe and giving your opinion, and then smart people come and nestle up around you. Smart people come in and join the family, and then you like, I kind of like this thing. I kind of like this feeling of smart people being around, even if they disagree. They can elaborate, break down why they disagree with your point, and then have you see it from their perspective, and you can understand why. So shout out to Soulfinger, man, for that. Brad Johnson said honey and Nutella. Right. Hey, a French lady tried to put me onto Nutella one time. Mocha, what's Preston's wife's name? She didn't respond. I guess she don't like her. Yeah, man. So anyway. What do y'all think Thibs' offense is going to rank? Now think about the weapons. The ball don't lie. What's good? Y'all feel it, right? Hey, me too. I feel like we are very underrated. I feel like so I got a text message from my homeboy, and I hate to do story time with Uncle Freezy, but I got a text message from my homeboy. He's a Lakers fan, and he had a passing in the family, and he reminded me that I need to be there to speak, but I don't know what to say. I'm not really a talker like that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not really a talker like that. So I don't know what to do. So I'm gonna ask you guys' opinion. So he asked me, you know what I'm saying, if I wanted, he would appreciate it if I would say something, but he's asking me if I would say something at the same time. Right? So what do? Do you just write something down and read it? Or do you go and just say what's on your heart when you get there? Because sometimes the moment, sometimes the moment gets big, bro. Like at funerals and stuff. You know what I'm saying? You like, they ask you to say something and you try to be cool, and then you get up there and the frog get in your throat, and then the room get all hot, and then you don't know what to say. So I'm debating what to say. Like, should I write it down? What would y'all do? Would y'all write it down? Or just be like, yeah, I don't know. I have to think about that. Yeah, hey, CWC, I know the person. The person, this lady is like, she is like kind of like an aunt or a mother to me and Miss Mocha. Kinda. Soul Finger. What's good?
What's good? What's happening? Salute chat. Hey, you had to stick my head up like that little whack-a-mole, pop my head up through the hole.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. The man got you grinding, huh?
Yeah, I got an early start on it this morning, so I got a little more wiggle room.
So what do you do? Are you a CEO or something? Are you like in the pecking order, so to speak, in your company? Like you important?
Yeah, I'm an assistant manager.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm an assistant manager, so um, I'm cool where I'm at. I got people trying to push me to go a little higher, but I just need to get my adjusted more on what I'm doing first before I jump into the next level. When I retired, I didn't want to get back into management or nothing like that, leadership, being in charge. I just want to be a regular cat.
Right.
But come a point in time, you got to look at it. Do the dollars make sense? So,
Right.
and more the words of EST from 3 Times Dope, I had to get them funky dividends.
Funky dividends. Right. EST. Wow, that's a blast from the past.
The Act Nicholas one.
Yeah,
The
man.
greatest man alive.
Yeah, man. Hey, them dudes from Philly, they haircuts back in the day, the Gumbies and stuff they used to rock.
Man, look, I had a ramp back in the day. It was
Yeah.
crazy, because I was in the military, I was in the Navy with a ramp like that. It was about 8 inches high.
Wow.
But I used to sleep with a do-rag and keep it down tight.
Right. I could never have rocked that. And this is the 80s, bro. This is the 80s that I'm talking about.
Yeah,
right.
This is 90 for me, because I was I was on a Marine base at that. I was stationed with the Marines, so you learn how to, you keep it shaved, skinned on the sides and stuff, sides and back.
Right.
Keep that keep the gel and stuff to press it down. I was good.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. This is Yeah, I used to have to wear Kevlars in my job, bro.
Yeah.
I used to have helmet hair, so I couldn't. That was a no-go for me.
See,
all the time.
I had to do the same. Being with the Marines, you had to do that. So what I did was I kept a stocking cap on underneath.
Okay.
Do-rag. But me being a corpsman, I'm in the back. I was out there humping, boy, because I never was in the Humvee. I was out there with my Marines doing my thing.
Right. No doubt. Hey, so salute Jamie Peralta. Subliminal 209 in the place to be. Subliminal 209 is that cat. Yo, hey, party people in the place to be, man. Show some love for Subliminal 209 and for the good job he doing on the Knicks at Night podcast on Thursday nights. Man, y'all show some love for Subliminal 209. Because my man be rocking the spot on Thursday nights. Rocking the spot. You know what I'm saying? He basically commanding the ship. He like, yo, we need to stay on point. I feel you, bro. I feel you. So, hey, y'all show Subliminal 209 some love. What's good, Subliminal?
Salute Subliminal 209.
Yeah, man. He came in the door and was like, yo, I want to be on, man. And then, you can tell he a leader.
Yeah, I've seen him in, in there. Basically, he did that when he came in the door. He said it before.
Yeah. Hey, Subliminal 209, man, and he be prepared.
Yeah,
because he asked me, he was like, "Yo, do you be prepared?" Yeah, I'm prepared. Hey, Justin Smith said Knicks content creators will break YouTube tonight, like Facebook and IG. Knicks ball is back. Yes, Justin Smith, I agree with you.
Yeah, the YouTube is gonna freeze up and lock. It's gonna be down for a minute. It's gonna be too much, and it's all gonna be on account of the Knicks Nation. That's what it is. That's a good
Nation. Thing. Knicks Nation. Yeah, man. Because in the morning, when I come in here in the morning, bro, I'm scorching earth, coming in hot.
Oh, for sure. You gotta do what you gotta do.
And honestly, I don't really care if we win or lose. I just want to make sure that we don't embarrass ourselves.
You know what though? I don't see that happening, but I do what I want. Like I said, I'm interested in seeing the young guys, all the young guys, and when I say young guys, including Kevin Knox, because even though he's been in the league 4 years, he's still young. I think we look at the fact that he's been in the league for 4 years and not looking at that age as well.
Right.
But
he's younger than Obi, bro.
Yeah, that's the thing. He's younger than Obi, I mean, I still laugh about it. Say, yeah, I'm gonna take the young guys under my wing. I'm like, bro, you the young guy. What you talking about now?
Yeah, man. Man,
So
it's crazy.
I'm hoping that he can do something, man. You know, I'm you know, all jokes aside, you know, I'm going in on him, but I'm hoping this was put up a shut up for him. It was a red shirt year last year. He's gonna have to get out, and this preseason is his way. He missed the I mean, it was messed up, you know, with the whole COVID situation, but now preseason is here. You got to put up a shut up. If not, he's gonna be hitting it. He's gonna get hit up like Ron will say. This is your captain speaking. Kevin Knox. You have a seat over here next to the emergency exit.
Yeah. Put your table in the upright position.
I'm telling
Kevin Knox. Yeah. I know I said it before, and I'll say it again. And I say this, and I want it to be a cautionary tale and not me sounding like a hater. But if Knox is a bust, then I think it opens the door for Obi busting also.
You know what? I'm gonna have to disagree with you on that one. And this only reason being is two different front office regimes. That's the only difference. However, I'm gonna put it like this: I agree and disagree
right
at the same time, because of the front office and the way things were. Because we know that Obi was a Leon Rose pick,
right?
You know, we definitely know it was Leon Rose, Vice, Deuce, Grimes, and Jericho were all Thibs type picks because those his style of players.
Right.
So I see where you're going, but I agree, but at the same time I can disagree just because of the whole setup. I mean, and then I'm not gonna say the person that's not here, no longer coaching with us. That was his thing. That was his thing, man. That was his thing. He's the one that overlooked all the other talent that was around and said, I want him because of one workout. Supposedly one workout. Now I want to see, because I really can't see from what I see with what Knox has done on the court. I can't see him beating out all them other cats like that. Like he gave my man the business supposedly in the workout, one workout.
Yeah, he did. He did, because it was open. From what I heard, it was open to the media, and what happened was the media was amazed that Kevin Knox gave them the business, and that's what swayed the Knicks into going Knox over Miles Bridges and Mikal Bridges. They was like he physically manhandled Mikal Bridges. Mikal Bridges didn't look like he had an NBA body. And Kevin Knox at 6'8", 1. If you get manhandled by 6'8", 199,
yeah,
bro, 6'8", 199.
Yeah. I mean, that's not a good. That's nowhere near a good look. So my thing is you know, he did that, but then got to got drafted, and then they're like, where's that guy that we've been hearing about? That we heard about in that workout.
Where's that same dog? Yeah.
I mean, you know, it's like, okay, I got the bag, I got my little bag now, I'm good.
Right. And I don't think it's that. It seems like it though. Sometimes the perception is truer than reality in people's opinion.
Yeah.
Right. All right. So Brad Johnston sent a little something. Brad Johnston, thank you for the super chatter platter. He says, keep growing the channel. You bring a lot of joy to a lot of fans. Hey, bro, for sure. For sure. This is our channel. This is our channel, bro. This is our channel. We do this for each other. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not trying to. I don't want the joint to be, or let me phrase it a different way. My intent was never to be a news outlet or anything like that. It was mostly to be a joint where Knicks fans can come and kick it. And I told Free Keith that when we used to be on Twitter, and I know I tell this story all the time, but when we were on Twitter, Free Keith had no idea who I was. I was just a wild dude with the wild takes on Twitter. And I was like, yo, Free Keith, you know what we should do? we should move this to YouTube and just talk Knicks 24/7. And when I put it in the thread, it's like a thread of 50 of us. About 40 people in that thread was like, that'll never work. People don't want to talk Knicks 24/7. And I'm like, bro, this thread talks Knicks 24/7. People will never want to do that, man. And so that's the feedback. Free Keith was like, I don't know, just try it. You know what I'm saying? And we try, and a year later,
here
we
are.
are. Yeah, man. So, and the ball don't lie says, I listen to this show instead of ESPN every morning. Hey, we appreciate that, bro. And we be wanting y'all feedback too, man. We want y'all to contribute to the channel because Blorange Tears is not a one-man show. I want people to understand that. Like, it's not a one-man show. Man, we have people that come on and contribute, and that's the way that we want it. We want it to be contributors coming on, even if you do a little show or something. You know what I'm saying? We got people that do shows on here. Like the last show, we Anthony D and myself did Old School Knicks. So we got Old School Knicks, the Pod Couple, Knicks Freestyle, Knicks Versus, the Knicks Morning Drive, the Knicks at Night podcast. You know, we try to put on as much stuff as possible so people can get their Knicks content from Knicks fans. You know, it is what it is.
You know, I'll say this, Freezy. ESPN got to have somebody that's scanning these I'm not going to call them podcasts, these Knicks channels.
Right.
Because sometimes you can hear stuff, you know, you talked about it on your show. I know Ron, when he had, you know, shout out to Ron, man, on his show, and all the other content creators. And then the next morning you hear something that was discussed on your show or somebody else's show brought up on ESPN.
Right.
Seen that firsthand. So, and then too, you can never get, you know, when you talk about the national media and the Knicks, you know, the national media always put on the clown nose, the shoes, the whole suit, the hair, and all like that, and never give you anything straight when it comes to the Knicks.
Right, because they don't know anything straight when it comes to the Knicks.
Yeah, nothing at all. You know, they want to. It's always the James Dolan angle. Want to talk about James Dolan, how he's the worst owner. Oh, the Knicks have made the dumbest trades. Oh, they can't do this. Oh, they can't make this and that. Blah blah blah. You saw how they tried last season when we were winning. Oh, the Knicks can't win more than 20 wins. Then we started winning. Oh, well, we'll see how it goes. You know, as they're playing with house money and blah, blah, blah.
Right.
Or they give you the compliment, but it's a backhand compliment.
But it's a backhand compliment, right?
So,
and, yeah.
Oh.
And it's because they don't watch enough in order for them to be good at what they do, but they're polished, right? So like give you an example. For a basketball expert to watch the Knicks sign Kemba Walker, Evan Fournier, Derrick Rose, Alec Burks, Nerlens Noel, draft Quentin Grimes, Miles McBride, right? And think that the Knicks did not get better or don't have overall better personnel than they did last year, makes you believe that whoever it is that say that they're experts are not really experts like they say they are.
No, they're not.
Yo, Mama said don't trust you is in the building. What's good?
Salute. And you know what? You see, you got my man right there, Sam Granderson. I don't know if you know Sam Granderson. My man Sam I am has some good takes. That cat there, he's real methodical on his takes, real straight to the point.
We need to get them on, bro. We definitely need to get Mama said on for sure.
Oh, definitely. Mama said. I ain't talked to Mama. We hadn't heard from Mama said in a minute.
Yeah,
Diesel was the baby.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Hey, so how are you gonna watch the game? Do you have Are you at liberty to say how you gonna watch the game?
Or either I'm gonna watch it on well, I'm gonna see if it's on League, if it shows up on League Pass, or I'm gonna see if my because I gotta see if my Fire Sticker pickup can get me on there. If not, then I have to see when it's gonna play on the NBA Network.
Yeah,
but we'll see how that goes, because they you know, since I'm over here on the west side, I get a lot of the Laker games and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So other than that, I got my League Pass and stuff. So where there's a will, there's a way. I got to see him.
Okay. Yo, Cornerstone Kev is in the building. That's our guy. Cornerstone Kev is in the building.
Or as I call him, the foundation.
Yeah, man. Cornerstone Kev, that's our guy, man. Hey, love some Cornerstone Kev, bro. One of the backbones of the network. Cornerstone Kev. He be on. I already know what to do. Like you know how you can you know exactly what to do to get on somebody's nerves in a playful way. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Soon as you see Cornerstone Kev, all you gotta be like, yo, Frank trash, bro, and he just lose it. He can't help it. Cornerstone can't help it. All you gotta do is say Frank is trash, bro, and he just blow a gasket.
And you know, that's
what
what's good. Brought him up.
Yeah, man. What's good, brother?
Asking that shell appear.
Ben.
How y'all doing?
You doing,
What's
man?
up, Soulfinger? Hey, I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Hopefully I should be. Hey, everything's everything, Soulfinger. How you doing, man?
I'm all right. Hey, man. Man, what's going on here?
Okay, so
he get his Frank tattoo removed.
Quick story. I was having chest pain, so I checked myself into the hospital on the ER. I thought they would just give me a little something, and it turned out that they kept me here for a while. And I had a stress test yesterday, and then it was determined that there was some blockage in my arteries, 2 of them. I had to have a catheterization to clear that up, and hopefully I should be going home today and everything. So
all right, well, God bless, man. Pray for you, man. If I would have known, man, you know, a lot of us out here, we would have known. You know, prayer. You know, prayers up, man. It's
absolutely. I know. Hey, I know that my boys got my back and everything. Even my Frank haters. Even my Frank haters, I know they got my back too. So, Mama said it's one of those. Frank haters too. So there you go.
So Cornerstone, let me ask you: Did the blockage happen after Frank? You found out Frank wouldn't get signed, and they sent him to Dallas, man?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, that's what happened.
Yeah, man.
No, but I'm happy for the dude, man. That he is still in the NBA. And I don't know if people remember it, but Frank was supposed to be the pick of Dallas before we snatched him up. So.
That is true.
Yeah.
What?
So.
Hey, so G-Man for life is in the chat. G-Man, does that mean there's an open spot for the pod couple Thursday night? I know somebody that want to be there.
No. Well, here's the thing. If I need to, there's only 2 guys. Actually, there's 3. There's 3 guys that if they took my place for a night, just for a night, because there's no, you can't duplicate what I bring. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But there's only 3 guys that can fill in for one night. That is DSJ, Delano Steele, Haduke Sharon, and my man right now, Mr. Soulfinger. Those are the only 3. Everybody else, take a seat.
I appreciate that, my man. I appreciate
Absolutely.
that.
Yeah, Soulfinger, this channel, I don't know if you noticed this or not, because sometimes when you be in a video chat, you can't really tell, but cats really love you on this channel, bro.
I appreciate
it. They show the love. Like for instance, how I know, right, is because I'm looking at analytics live. Right. I look at analytics live. Like when certain people come on, the numbers go down. When certain people come on, the numbers go up. When certain people come on, the numbers stay the same. Like they don't make a difference, right? And so when you come on, I notice like most of the time that the numbers go up. A lot of times, you know, the subject matter has something to do with it. You know, what we talk about, people are like, oh man, I don't want to talk about Frank no more. And they just, you know, but then, you know, but for the most part, when you come on here, man, cats just, you know what I'm saying, cats stay locked in. So
No,
just want
yeah.
Well, the thing about Soulfinger is that he'll give his opinion, but he's real positive about the whole thing. He doesn't go trashing a lot of our players and everything, which I like. I mean, you'll have guys give commentary and just say he's trash or he's this, he's that. I don't get that from Soulfinger, and I think that's what makes him, you know, unique.
Well, the thing is I got a throw it off way of talking, and then Lord knows I don't know what's gonna come out of my mouth, man. I just shoot.
But the other thing about it is, now I can't see who is this, Mr. Oh,
you know exactly.
Now I can't see who.
They know whether or not others know. No, you know exactly. You know exactly.
I can't see who.
They know whether or not others know. No, you know exactly. You know exactly.
Hey, G-Man, you got the thing playing?
I can't see who.
They know whether or not others know. You know exactly. You know exactly.
G-Man, you got the thing playing? Hold on.
I wish he had better audio. I wish he had better audio because
that's not him. Hey, KJW, can you turn up the other one?
I wish he had better audio.
Yeah, that's KJW. He got YouTube and StreamYard playing at the same time.
I'm good now. My fault. I'm good.
See, Kev?
Salute to the panel. Salute to the chat. Sarge.
Hey, it's good to see you. It's good to see you,
Listen,
boss. Where you been?
Soulfinger, I'm back on. Hey, listen, Uncle Freezy, I've been listening to you for a while, brother. You bring great content to this channel. Applaud. Thank you for getting me on. Finally, I got some time in the morning, so I'm here. I'm new to YouTube, so I'm learning all the different things. Been on a couple shows, but Sarge, I always see you around. Soulfinger 12, Cornerstone Kev. You guys inspire people, so I'm here to be inspired with my true brothers and my Knicks fans.
For sure.
I'm glad. Well, there's only one person that really inspires you. Well, there's only 3 people on this panel that really inspire you. The other one is like a troll, so you don't really have to be inspired by him. So,
who, me? Kev. Hey, I've been wanting to tell Kev, listen.
Yes,
if
sir.
I knew if I knew Kev had a blockage issue, I would have never sent you that fried chicken and cigarettes, bro. I would never have sent you that fried chicken and macaroni and cheese, bro. I would never have sent you them cigarettes.
He said fried chicken and cigarettes. Now, if that is not an appetite for destruction, I don't know what is.
Hey,
I don't know about you, but every time I eat fried chicken, I be wanting to smoke me a Newport.
Freezer, was it Cools or Benson and Hedges?
No, it was. Hey, you know what it was? I'm gonna throw it back for you. It was Saratoga menthols.
Oh wow!
Then wash it down with a little slits.
Yes.
Slits. Yes.
Look out for the bull. So this is what I want to know, right? So you land up here, you trying to get these sympathy votes and whatnot. How long you gonna be late?
Hey, listen, Oscar Madison. I ain't trying to get nothing from you. You know what I'm saying?
You know, good John Powell ain't nothing wrong with you. Get your butt up out that bed. You see how he got the whole hospital room opened up, and he want that sympathy vote. Oh, please do something.
Yeah, he trying to show off that Frank Ntilikina tattoo he got on his heart.
Soulfinger, just for him, I hope Obi goes 0-0-0 tonight. I hope he scores nothing. It's no rebounds. It's no rebounds. No nothing.
I'm watching it in its entirety. I watched some games last night, and I saw some promises, some people, but I'm excited. I actually get to watch my Knicks play basketball for real tonight.
For real. Even though it's practice, even though it's fake, but for real.
Yeah, fake but for real. I'm down with that.
You know what? It's fake but real. But you know what? I'm excited about these young guys, Sims, Bride, and Grimes. I really want to see them get after it tonight. You know, and my guy, I've been saying it for a while. Dwayne Bacon makes this team. I think he's going to contribute right away. We need that wing defender.
Really?
Between him and Knox, we're gonna see what happens. But I'm going with Dwayne Bacon as my guy.
Now I'm gonna tell you right now. There's two people, maybe three people on this panel that don't think our rookie's gonna get any run.
We talking about preseason, Kev. You can't mix preseason up with regular season.
Well, preseason, the Rook's gonna get a lot of run in this preseason.
Look, I need you to be clear, Kev. So you got that drip going on in the back, that morphine drip. It's got you saying crazy stuff right now. I understand.
He said morphine drip.
I understand. You should have had one of those.
He said morphine drip. He said morphine drip.
Kev need a disclaimer on the screen that says things I say right now may be suspect because I'm under don't hold it against me.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. What's your name again?
Hey, there we go.
Lieutenant.
Well, you
Not
can
Sergeant.
never
Lieutenant.
you can never call me lieutenant. I work for them.
Lieutenant. Lieutenant from Law and Order SVU.
Right.
Hey, and so let me do something real quick. First of all, I want to welcome KJW to the joint. Right. I just want just say, man, welcome to the joint, man. I'm glad to have you on. You know, you're welcome to come back. You know what I'm saying, and kick it with us anytime you feel. My only disclaimer, and I say this to everybody, so don't take it personal.
Okay.
Don't be whack. If you whack, if you whack, and you know this, and hey, G-Man, what's the first thing I told you, bro?
Hey, if you come on, you know, you gotta have some substance and coming up here with that corny, them corny takes that don't make sense to me,
bro. It's the first cornerstone. What's the first thing I told you?
Well, then
don't be whack.
Don't be what?
Don't be whack.
But here's the problem. Here's the problem.
You
say that. Why? If you say that, why is Sergeant Nick still on here? Because all he is whack.
Wow.
He was going there. He was going there. But you know what? Again,
right, I'm going there.
That medication.
The Giants finally won it. Your Giants finally won a game. While y'all going somewhat up, I'm going somewhat down.
Wow.
Hey, Cornerstone, you're gonna keep picking, and Sergeant at Arms gonna come in there. He gonna have his smoky on, coming in knife hand you a couple of times. Hey, he gonna tell you getting that lean and rest.
Well, look, look, I'm gonna let him lay on his back and do flutter kicks. How about that?
Yeah, man.
You know, my favorite was the cockroach.
Yeah. Hey, because I had and not to get off topic, but I had a drill that told me one time. He was a senior drill. He was like, Uncle Freezy, I'm gonna get you dirty, but don't worry, because I'm gonna give you something to wash them uniforms on. And I didn't know what he was talking about. Man, he had me doing flutter kicks, bro. If you ain't ever did flutter kicks with combat boots on, you ain't. Yeah. But anyway, let me get a Charlie Ward cousin real quick. Charlie, what CWC? What's good?
CWC, how you feeling, man?
What's good? How y'all doing out there?
Hey, man.
Salute, CWC.
Hey, Soulfinger, I'm gonna ask the panel a question, and then I'm gonna slide, and I just want to have y'all get y'all responses to it. So, and this is mainly for CWC and KJW. How do y'all feel about the offensive weapons that Tom Thibodeau has at his disposal, and how do you feel the Knicks offense will be in response to finally getting a locked and loaded, and those are my words. You may have a different opinion, but a locked and loaded offense for the season?
Hey, I'm gonna start off with that. It's street ball basketball in New York City. That's what we made up of, right? It's gonna be a street ball, high power offensive power that can't be stopped.
Right.
We got 3 guard sets. We're gonna run. We're gonna pass out. I feel 100% positive about this energy that's about to happen in New York City. So I'm all for it. I think we put up 120 points per game, 30 points per quarter, because we have the percentages on the 3-pointers. First and second team our second team is better than our first team. So in so many different combinations of people that we're gonna throw out there, we got a high-powered offense that can't be stopped. So that's how I feel.
Okay. CWC. So what you think? Did he freeze? Did he freeze?
Man,
Yeah,
like 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 he said, man, I think we have enough offense and we could pull up numbers, and we got that 3-point range now. Cause everybody from last year shot like 40% out there. So when you add Kimber and when you add Fournier, it just get better. You know what I mean? So we should be doing our thing. You know, we might lack a defense a little bit, but that offense going to help our defense out.
That was the question I was going to ask, because that's the elephant in the room. Will our defense take a step back?
Oh, and I believe, check this out, and I believe Bacon, whatever his name is, I think they signed him, but I think he's gonna be helping RJ out with the wings player. I think he's gonna help RJ out with like the Kevin Durant and stuff like that, and Tatum and Jaylen Brown them.
Okay.
So
Yep.
Okay.
so that's what.
Okay.
So you think Bacon's going to be part of the rotation then?
Yeah. He a defensive player, man, and he could score too a little bit too.
I'm a second that.
Okay.
I said Bacon before because Bacon can create his own shot like everybody else can create his own shot. And
Yeah.
Okay, so
Uncle Freeze, I'm gonna ask you a question, right? And just for the whole chat and panel up here. So I'll pose the question: why can't people see the Knicks averaging 30 points per quarter? Can Kemba score 5 to 7 points in the first quarter? Can Fournier score 5 to 7 points in the first quarter? Can Barrett score 5 to 7 points in the first quarter?
Yeah.
We know Julius can definitely score 5 to 7 points.
I think
And the only elephant in the room is Noel with Mitch. And if Mitch was here in the beginning, he could average 5 to 7 points. 5 times 5 is 25, fellas. So we know.
Yeah.
I saw somebody said delusional. That's not delusional thinking. That's just putting the numbers together. If each of these guys score 7 points in the first quarter, that's 28 points.
The thing is,
That's real.
Who said delusional? Who said delusional?
Nah, that's in it. I was looking at the chat, whatever. Somebody said
Yeah.
Right,
You're just talking general.
So let me answer. So I'll answer your question. Right. So first, outside of Nick's family, I don't care what other people think, because the mainstream media is never going to get a Knicks credit for anything.
Nope.
Right.
Ever.
You know what I'm saying? We can win a championship and they still won't give us that.
Right. They'll still be looking across the bridge. You know what I'm saying? At Brooklyn or So secondly, and most importantly, I don't know if it's even important for them to balance out the scoring per quarter. I think it's more important that we get consistency across the board. I don't care how we get to 30. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
However we get there, we just get there. However we get to 120, as long as it's sufficient, I'm okay with it. I don't care if Kemba scores 10 and Julius scores 37. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It doesn't make a difference to me as long as we have the firepower to do that every night. You know, some nights Julius will score 17, and some nights Kemba will score 35, and some nights RJ will score 40, and some nights Evan Fournier will only score 9. But at the end of the night, as long as we have
And I believe
offensive flexibility every night and consistency, that we don't, because here's the thing. So KJ, here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Last year, there were stretches of games where the Knicks had a lead, and then the starters ran out of gas, and the bench would come in and they would score. But then when you took the bench out and put the starters back in, the starters didn't have enough gas to keep the lead.
Third quarter.
Right? Yeah. Towards the end of the third quarter, you would see the Knicks would be up by 12 in the third quarter, and by the end of the third quarter, start of the fourth quarter, the Knicks would be down by 1 or tied.
Or
Yeah.
tied.
And Uncle Freezy, you know who I blame for that? Two people I blame for that. I blame Thibs and I blame the coaching staff. Because the coaching staff had to stand up to Thibs like, hey, give them guys some rest. Let them other guys ball. You know what I mean?
Right.
Come on, man. You have to speak
So
up.
sorry. So CWC, are you talking about they should have given more, not only to the bench, but like a Knox or Frank or somebody else? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, they should have gave the starters more rest. Because you can't sit the starters on the bench for like 3 minutes and bring them back in. They need rest.
Right.
Well, the only
Okay.
thing to that though is when you sat Randall, Obi wasn't ready to carry the Randall type workload offensively, and it's no knock on Randall or on Obi, but when you're not ready, you're not ready. Now, will Obi be ready this year? It'll be yet to be determined. I have faith.
Oh
in
no,
Obi.
no, I think. I know he's gonna be ready.
He
I
worked-
know.
You know,
It's a shame. It's a shame. One second, Sophie. It's a shame that I'm agreeing with this troll over here, but I think he is going to be ready. I really do. Go ahead, Sophie. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, that situation last season, he had really, you got to look at it. We didn't have much. He didn't have much of a choice to put all those starters out like that and keep running them, because we had. I mean, some of the cats on the bench, bro, they were MIA and they were sitting right there on the bench. You know, you had Knox had no confidence, and Frank, you know, hey, that's not to keep bringing him up, but Frank couldn't hit an elephant in the backside with an ironing board.
Right.
You just would have hoped. You just would have hoped, Soulfinger, that Thibs would have used them in like key
Hope is not a strategy. Hope is not a strategy.
Hope that you see, yeah. See, Sergeant on took it, but yeah, I was about to say, hope's not a strategy, and I see what you're saying. I really do.
Soulfinger, don't agree with that fool, man.
See, you think I got to jump off? I got another couple. If y'all here when I come back, I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
But
You don't have to come back. You don't have to.
But to see, this is going to be a different story this season, because Obi is going to be ready to give, and I really want to see him take, be able to give Julius a blow. He needs to get a little time on that bench, catch his breath, so in the fourth quarter he can just go in and just punish him. Right? Because that's what people don't understand. You can't stop Julius one-on-one. He proved that last season. And then with Bacon plays defense, man. That defense he got is nice. You know, that was one of his calling cards, and you know, I think he gets downplayed on the scoring.
Well, Soulfinger, here's a question. Here's a question. I mean, you mentioned Bacon. Between him or Burks, one of them's going to have to probably sit.
Right now, I'm gonna put Burks above Bacon for right now.
Okay.
Bacon will be more of a situational type deal, because you got to look at what Burks brings. Burks can play that 1, 2, and 3. And keep in mind that Burks has also won games for us in the past.
Right.
You know, what he was what was the nickname people started to give him? 4-minute Jordan.
Fourth quarter Burke.
He come out there in the fourth quarter, and he give you the best 4 minutes of your life on the court. The first part of the game, he couldn't get nothing going, but all of a sudden he light up hotter than a 6-shooter, and he lights out. He goes unconscious.
Next Friday at 12:45.
Right. Hey. So somebody got somebody in the background. CWC, is that you? You got somebody in the background?
No, that's not me. And you muted me.
I have nurses talking. Hold on.
Oh, that's Kev. Oh, okay. My bad. I didn't know. I couldn't tell.
See? Apologize.
Yeah, I just said that.
Hey guys, real quick, I'm gonna get off.
He's gonna mute me.
I know. I was trying to find out who it was. That's all.
I hear you. I'm gonna get off because I think they're gonna start doing my discharge and everything. But I just want y'all to know I love y'all. We're gonna get a good game tonight. But don't go overreacting. I just want to see how these guys, especially new guys, how they react.
Hey, I hope they play Grimes. Now.
Oh, please, yes. Absolutely.
Hey, Cornerstone Cam, peace and blessings to you, brother. Get well, and we'll see you back soon, brother.
Get well, Cornerstone.
Keep you in my prayers, brother.
All right, love y'all.
All right, boss.
We keep cranking our prayers too.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. Hey. Yeah, man. So I agree with the stance that we're taking here. The thing with Randall and Obi, and I wasn't bashing Obi. Don't get it twisted. I want Obi to succeed, right? But if we go by what we saw last season, Obi wasn't ready to be a primary scorer.
Yep.
Right. He wasn't ready for that. Now, is it saying that he is never going to be ready? That's not what I'm saying. But last season, he didn't even know where to be at on the floor. And so it was like, so just some odd things going on, but the thing is, we feel like, those guys have learned and they'll be ready this season.
No, definitely. Because like I said, it's going to be a whole different, everything's going to be different. And then, like I said, I'm you said it earlier in the show, Freezy, regarding the depth. I don't think people really realize how deep this team is.
Right.
It's really, really deep. And you add in and you start looking at the rookies we got, rooks. Hey man, it's scary. And like my man KJ Dub said, just saying real quick, what KJ Dub was saying about how we gonna be playing ball, I can see that, man. Come on, man. They're gonna be and one mixtaping it up on the court all day. Ankles broke, femurs busted, hips dislocated. Right. Hey, Kimba gonna catch all kinds of bodies. And if Kimba out there catching bodies, we already know what D Rose can do.
Right.
And Uncle Freeze, the piggyback off of Solving is saying, what's our closing five? We got the last 7 minutes of the game. I know it's situational, but what's everybody's closing five right now? Situational or not? What's your five guys you going with that you want to go into the foxhole with that is going to pull that game off for us?
The starters.
All the starters.
I already got mine. All the starters. I got mine.
So hold up. The starters. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. What's your starters, Charlie?
I got Burt. I got Derrick Rose. I got Fournier, Randall, and RJ. We just had to play small ball.
I'm gonna give you mine. I got D Rose and Kimba, right? I got RJ. I got Julius, and I got I'm going with Noel.
Noel, okay.
Because we don't got, if it was Mitch, I would throw Mitch in there. But everything situation, that's just my start and my closes right now.
Yeah, right, you put some clutch players up there on that court in that lineup. I mean, if Mitch is healthy, then it'd be Mitch over Noel. So I see what you're saying, because now you got to pick who you're gonna guard, and it's no doubling up. You got to play. You're gonna have to man up. A zone ain't gonna get you.
So here's the thing that I want to ask you. Right. So okay. So opening night, y'all are saying the closing five against Schroeder, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Al Horford, and Robert Williams is going to have Derrick Rose and Kemba Walker in that lineup. So
let me correct that. I said situational, but today, I said situational moments. We know it's going to change, but that would be my five that will go strong just because of the experience for one.
Right. Yeah.
RJ provides that defense that we need at their wing, right?
Yeah.
Noel is that backup center. We need that. And plus, the problem that hurt us last year, we got two guys that can penetrate and kick either to RJ or Randall on the side. And then you got Noel for a quick loop. Noel can make that little quick 15-foot jump shot. Right. Even though he's trying to stretch him back out. Right. But that's who I'm comfortable with right now.
Okay.
But I see what you're saying, Uncle Freezy. That's
because I don't know. Based off what I said, I don't know if Derrick Rose can guard Jaylen Brown.
Yeah.
I don't know if Kemba Walker can guard Bradley Beal. You know what I'm saying? And so by having both of those guys on the floor, you are creating a mismatch for the other team, in my opinion. Because if you're talking about closing out a game, are we talking about, are the Knicks down by 4? Are we up by 4?
We down by 4.
How much time is on the clock? Because if we down by 4,
that's a different ball game.
Right.
Yeah. If you need buckets, you can put that line up out there to get some quick buckets to get you back in. But then you got to switch it up because you couldn't. Excuse me. there's no way you can win a game like that because, like you said, you're gonna sacrifice defense, something serious. But to get some quick buckets, you get a run and make the other team hurry up and hit a timeout, then you can switch your lineup and do whatever. I can see it that way. Situation.
Right. And why would you take a 6'7" Evan Fournier off the floor for a 6'2" Derrick Rose that you know is not going to be able to defend? And listen, and I'm not knocking our strategy. I'm asking in general because I know it's going to be situational, but at the same time, I guess it depends on what situation we're talking about because I'll use and when closing, I always think about the Atlanta Hawks. Right, is the first thing that comes to my mind. Right, and so our closing unit did have Derrick Rose in the game, and Derrick Rose couldn't cut into the lead with Derrick Rose, at point guard. Right, no knock on Derrick Rose, no knock on him, because Trae Young is a heck of a player.
Mm-hmm.
Right. But Derrick Rose couldn't stop Trae Young from scoring, and with that said, we had to shade guys towards Trae Young, and what that led to was other guys that let it get wide open shots. You know what I mean? And do you want to do that against a Boston Celtics? Do you want to shade towards Jaylen Brown and give Jason Tatum looks?
Right. We need that wing defender, and we seen Thibs do that a lot last year. RJ didn't play a lot last year in the fourth quarter. That was Burks taking his spot. Yep. So it's RJ is I think he's a great defender, and I was actually surprised that he wasn't in, but for some reason he just wasn't on. I'm hoping this year he provides that, but I guess it's just a wait and see. We got to see where we at within 25 games. Last year we was 9-11 through 20 games last year. Right. We were 9-11 with that team through 20 games last year.
With Kevin Knox getting 20 minutes a game.
That's exactly. And Thibs gave him a whole lot of time to prove himself.
Right.
So now you got to figure with Knox, you had Knox and you had Peyton on this team getting a lot of those times. So it's going to be a lot differently this year. I think we call to a great start. We're going to push the pace. We're going to be like that. Remember that Mike D'Antoni team with Nash and Barbosa and all them? We're going to be high flying, fellas. So get ready for that. And guess what? We're going to score a lot of points off fast breaks. Our fast breaks percentage is going to go up a lot because we have the pieces of the puzzles together. That's just my opinion. And I think we're going to be a high power team. Now, as far as defense, like I know everybody's concerned about defense. Thibs preaches defense. So they said Randall couldn't play defense. Randall played pretty good defense last year.
Yeah, Randall was an excellent defender last season, and I think people sleep on how good Randall was. But when you go to NBA.com and look at defensive win shares for forwards, Randall was ranked number 3 in the NBA amongst all forwards that guarded other forwards.
That's a fact.
Right. So and RJ Barrett was 5th.
Oh, he's 5th?
Yeah. He was 5th. And the underrated stat there is people are like, oh, the defense is gonna suffer without Reggie Bullock. Well, Reggie Bullock guarding forwards was ranked 18th.
Yeah, I thought it was 19th. Okay, so I wasn't too far off.
Yeah. So the eye test in this case, it may fail us. Because the numbers say that RJ Barrett had better win shares than Reggie Bullock.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, it's going to be very interesting. But that lineup was on man. KJ Dub brought up that's interesting because I look at it like I said, if you need to get some quick points, you throw them in there. But then you got to switch it back to the original starting lineup because that's who I would actually finish with. But I think with the way our team is set, with all these weapons, because like I said before, you said it again, Freezy, in your opening monologue, that Thibs never had a team as offensively balanced as he has now. He's never been. I mean, even Boston had offense, but they weren't as balanced. Because, they had their big 3. And then they had other guys who came off the bench. That
James Posey, Tony Allen.
Yeah.
Kendrick Perkins,
Big Baby.
All them guys, man. The Avery Bradley. Those guys were not elite offensive players.
No, not at all.
You know, but at the same time, this team here with Thibs that Thibs has right here, I think the offense will. It's like when Bill Parcells was the coach of the New York Giants, right? Defense ruled the day, but the offense kept balance. In order for your defense to be elite, you had to keep them off the field. You had to let them rest. Remember that? Yep. Because the Giants used to struggle against run and shoot teams. People don't remember that. Like when the Giants teams that could go up and down the field against anybody would, the Giants would wear the Giants out because the pass rushers were pass rushing all game long. You know what I'm saying? And so what people didn't recognize is the pass rushers covered up their DBs, right? But I think the balanced attack will save the Knicks defensively, right? So I think the Knicks will be in the top 10 in both categories, but I don't think we'll have an elite level defense. I don't know. Well, I'll say this. I don't know if we'll have an elite level defense, and I don't know if we'll have an elite level offense, but I do think both will be in the top third of the NBA.
I'll look at it like this. We're gonna in both categories. We're gonna be top 10. Right. We may take a step back. We were fourth in the NBA in defense last season.
Third, yeah.
Third, okay, third. So we could drop to either fourth or fifth. All right, it is what it is. But I guarantee our offense is gonna come up. So we have a defense. Defensively, we'll still be able to win. We'll win games. Our defense will contribute to us winning games. Offensively, that's where we were hurting. I mean, it was bad because you already, like I said, hey, you shut down Randall. Hey, where the offense going to come? It was Randall and Randall, RJ, and Rose. IQ come off the bench and give you something. Then there was some games that we put IQ in.
Right. And I think he started 5 games last year, right?
Yeah, he did. Right. And then we had that run where Burks, the first 5 games Burks played, he's dropping over 20 till he hurt his ankle.
Yeah.
Then he had the COVID situation. So, I like Burks. His defense may not be as tight as Bullock, but he plays defense. If you're giving me effort on defense, that's what I need. You may not be I mean, there's not going to be another glove out there, especially the way the rules are. You're not going to be able to be like the glove, be all up in them.
And also, the numbers don't lie. I just think about it, fellas. Bullock, what was Bullock good for? We know he could defend and he could shoot threes, but was Bullock consistent enough that we needed? Can he make plays off the dribble? Right. This starting 5 or the 4 that we have can make plays off there, can make their own shot up. So we're gonna shoot a lot of threes, and if we're on, nobody is stopping us. That's on the Thibs. His offensive line is play for each other, and threes is one of the things on there. Yeah. So I'm going with at least 40 threes per game from this team. If we can make half of those threes, come on, that's gonna be rough. We're gonna be a 3-point shooting team, and when we on, we on. When we off, it's gonna be bad. Right. But the percentages, if most of the guys are at 40% shooting from the threes in that start between Kimber, Fournier, Barrett, Julius.
Bro, so we shot 39.2% from 3 last year and was second in the NBA. Right.
Facts.
So we didn't shoot the highest total. We didn't shoot the most, but the thing about where we were is we got open looks. We didn't jack threes, and that's what Thibs spoke to this year in training camp or the training camp press conferences. He was like, "Yo, we want to shoot more, but we don't want to force them either. We don't want to take dribble step back threes. You know what I'm saying? Highly contested." He giving examples and all that stuff. So yeah, I agree with y'all. I agree that the offense will probably be better. My only thing is we're with the three being a weapon, we just got to be careful about
falling in a trap with other teams that shoot threes.
Yeah, because teams are going to give you the three. Because when you have three guys on the perimeter, what's going to happen is your defense is going to be set up for you to glue the two best 3-point shooters and leave the worst 3-point shooter open.
Yeah,
that's the offense we ran last year, and our defense we ran last year. And people were like, well, the Knicks were leaving dudes wide open from three, and they wasn't making them. And the reason why we did that is because you do that by choice. You know what I'm saying? If you have Ray Allen, Kendrick Perkins, and Paul Pierce on the perimeter, well, you defend Ray Allen and Paul Pierce. If Kendrick Perkins want to shoot a three, let him. He ain't a good 3-point shooter. Let him shoot it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And because on three things can happen, and two of them are in our favor. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
that's what teams used to do to us. That's why you wound up with Elfrid Payton in that situation where he has to shoot the three a lot. The way the teams play us. Now you can't do that with this starting lineup because now everybody can kill you from that wing, from the perimeter.
Right.
Now, so it's going to be real. And I love how this team has been constructed right now on paper. I'm loving it, and we'll see how it's going to work because there are going to be other moves. Look, if you don't believe there's going to be other moves, then man, look, I got beachfront property in Antarctica for you.
Right.
Right. There are going to be moves, and you don't want to be attached to certain players because, like I said, how you had the Frank Hive. I'm in D, like I said, I call it D block, man. I'm there with Deuce and D block. I love that kid, man. I love that dog in him, how he come at him. But I also like that dog in Grimes too. People don't talk enough about, we're talking about Grimes and shooting, but you didn't look at his. I don't know if anybody's seen that toughness that he has.
Right.
But then at the other cats that we have on the bench, was it MJ?
MJ Walker.
MJ Walker.
Yeah,
I like
man.
that
Sheldon.
Man.
Yeah.
He may get slid. They may slide him on down to the
G League.
To the G League and just hold on to him because you never know what's going to come up. But that Walker's nice, man. Because when he got on the court in that G League game, man, I sat up like, who is this?
Yeah.
Who's this? But to our starting lineup, man, the beautiful thing, I know people worried about Kemba and his knee and D Rose, his previous injuries and stuff. We don't have to run them. That Thibs doesn't have to run them like that.
Right.
And Thibs has shown that he's willing to change. He digs in on something, but there's some things he's gonna change on. So all I'm gonna say is be patient and relax and just let it let it fall. But that's looking into the season. As far as preseason, let them young horses run.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. And yeah, I think y'all are sleeping on my guy. My favorite rookie in this class is a dude, Rokas Jokibitis.
Oh, no. I'm like, what? I'm gonna tell you what the reason I didn't bring him up is because he's not here.
Because he ain't playing here.
He
Yeah.
ain't playing with us. That's the only reason. Like, I'm gonna tell you.
He scored 18 points Sunday night.
Yeah.
18?
Yeah.
I thought it was
22.
22?
He got 22 points, yeah.
Okay.
He bringing the ruckus, like the woo. He bringing the ruckus.
Yeah.
and
So
Freezy, you remember the game he came in? He said, "Hey, no, I got it." That was the second game, right?
Yeah, when he looked at quickly was like, "Yo, man, you need to." He's like, "No. Hey, I got it, dog. What you talking about?
I got it.
I'm ready."
So,
and he scored 8 points in 5 minutes.
Rokas is gonna be. Look, I'm gonna tell you, we'll see him again in summer league next summer.
Yeah.
Now, my thing is, it depends on how he shows out in summer league. If they decide to try to bring him over sooner.
Yeah, man.
that's the only thing that scares me. I like Rokas too, but I'm looking at quickly Deuce McBride, Rose, and Kemba. Do we think all those guards will be here next year? And then how does Rokas fit with this team? It's almost like a Valdoza. I think Valdoza 2 years ago, Valdoza would be a guard on this team starting.
Right.
People said before Payton. So it's like, I think it's just the wrong timing right now because now we have our guards for a long time. And like anytime, the Knicks' biggest problem was our guard play. Now we have an overwhelming amount of guards, and plus we got a drafting stash in Rokas. And God willing, who knows what's up next for this team as far as draft picks. We got first round picks, second round picks, and we got money. We're gonna have some money coming off the books. We got Joe King's Noah money coming off, the $6.5 million coming off next year. Yep. So we got money. We got 3.9 from Glenn Valdoza. So we're gonna have some money, and we got tradable contracts. So we just don't know, and I really don't see Rokas here.
Hey, but you know what though? The thing is, with Rokas Jokubaitis being 19, you don't have to rush. You don't have to rush him. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to rush. It's like with the Spurs. It's the Spurs with Manu Ginobili. You're like, hey, who's this kid? you don't have to rush him over. You know what I'm saying? It's like the Spurs. The Spurs had Manu Ginobili and a dude named Luis Scola, right? And people was like, who is Luis Scola? And he was balling every time he played against Americans. Cats was like, yo, this dude is the power forward of the future. Oh, wait a minute. No, he ain't. the Spurs already have a power forward. You know what I'm saying? And so the Houston Rockets basically stole Luis Scola from the Spurs, right? But Scola was a baller. So you don't have to rush him. You don't have to rush Jokubaitis because we could do one or two things. We can either, take our time with him and let him come over and have a rotation of Jokubaitis and point guard A, whoever that is. Ben Simmons, Kemba Walker, Miles McBride, insert name here. Or you can trade Jokubaitis for the 6'9" wing player that everybody think the Knicks need to get.
True.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see it yet. I would love to see what he could do for us. But at the same time, it's the first time in a bajillion years that the Knicks actually have options.
Well, like I said, I think the last time we had options like this was the 13th month, the 1st of February.
Yes. Exactly.
And guess what? We talk about McBride. When's the last time we had a defensive guard that could score and play defense at the same time? I'm talking about, even though McBride hasn't done yet in the NBA game, but from the potential, when we see, I'm going back to Derek Harper, maybe even Charlie Ward, 90s Knicks.
Yeah.
So
Derek Harper because Derek Harper did play D, man. He played D, and he was probably the strong one.
He couldn't shoot.
But
he did everything else right.
When the last time we had a defensive guard that, that's my thing. We haven't had one of those in a long time. And they saying McBride could be a Marcus Smart, a Gary Payton on defense, get after the ball, and go. So I'm excited for that because we need that on defense.
I think he's going to be better than Charlie Ward.
I'm agreeing with you on that, Uncle Free. I'm not saying absolutely.
I mean, right now, I'm gonna say, okay, McBride is he's offensively he's better than what my man in Boston
Marcus Smart.
Yeah, Marcus Smart. He's better than him offensively. Defensively, at where he is as a rook, he's better offensively than Smart, but I think Smart's defense is better than Deuce at this point in time. And the thing about it is, I think Deuce is special. Like I said, I really like that cat, man. I don't go hitching my card up to a rookie like that or whatever, saying, hey, this is my, I say, yeah, he's good, but I like that cat, man. I like him. I mean, actually, I like all our rookies we got. I'm just gonna keep it. I'm keeping it 100. I like all the rookies we got. I think we did way better than we actually realized. And down the line, you're gonna see this is how it's gonna pay dividends, especially with the big man Sims.
Hey, so Finger, I'm gonna run to the restroom real quick. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I think Sims is gonna be some kind of wonderful, bruh.
Nah, you're right. And like I said, it all starts tonight. And my whole thing is tonight, I really want to see a lot of the young guys. We're going to see some of the starters. And I want to see the combination that Thibs put together. I say Thibs has a very huge job this year to see how he can put the combination plays together. Like Uncle Freezy said, in situational times, like he has to mismatch the team with who he think can go out. And we know how stubborn Thibs is. He's not going to play everybody.
Yeah, he keeps a small rotation. That he does do.
Right. And so my whole thing is it's going to be situational times where we're going to have to see who's going to be in the game for who. Like the number one guy we sleeping on is Taj Gibson. We don't even bring Taj Gibson's name up. But Taj, to me, is since Mitch is going to be out, Noel comes out, Taj has to come in.
Well, see, I'm not even sleeping on Taj. I'm not going to even sleep on Taj because we know what Taj can do. I would, to be honest, I would like to see Freezy and I both agreed. We don't want to see Taj. However, I mean, I love Taj. I love Taj when he was in Chicago. I wanted him in that uniform over here.
So Sophie, let me ask you a question to that. So you don't want to see Taj at all, right?
Yeah,
so,
I mean, I would. In a perfect world, we would have Mitch start. That's what I mean by that. And we have Mitch and Noel, and you don't have to worry about bringing Jericho in or anything like that.
But we see Jericho has improved himself. We like him, but my thing is now is we know Mitch is not starting that first game. He's not. He might come on 3. So who do we bring in for Noel? Noel has to get time.
Oh,
so,
you already know. Like I said, we're gonna be back to what we were running last season.
Okay.
With Todd
at the center. Okay, yes.
But when it comes down to when Mitch is back, you have Taj as that insurance. I look at Taj because we using him basically like Udonis Haslem, man. And he's the coach on the bench. He's that other coach on the bench. He's the go between for the young guys, the young cats, and the coach. So he can pull them to the side and he's explaining to them, especially like with Jericho. I can see him working with Sims a lot to know, hey, Lee, you need to be in this spot. When this goes on, you look for this. This is what you're missing out on. So he's kind of like he's going to be that voice of reason for him. Salute, salute, salute. Often imitated, never duplicated. The one, the only, the J Boogie.
J Boogie, nice meeting you, my brother.
Hey, Boogie's in the building. What's good?
Yes, sir.
Top of the morning, man. Good morning, y'all, man. Salute to you, my brother, right there. Great meeting you too, my brother.
Yes,
getting your show and your contacts moving, man. I see we got another one I got to tap in. Shout out to my man, Freezy, man. How you doing, my brother? Good to see you out that fantasy hospital, man. You back. You looking good, man.
Oh, boy. J Boogie.
J
Boogie. I got 3 running backs, man. I got 4 running backs hurt. I got 4 running backs hurt, bro. I got McCaffrey hurt, Montgomery hurt, Singletary hurt, and Swift hurt.
Man, you got a meat wagon left.
Yeah.
We play week. I'm a Giant fan. If y'all don't know, I know we played only on 20. I go to all the Giant games, so I'm always there. So, hey, hopefully stay out. I'm happy we got our first win. But
yeah, man. And I got Michael Thomas hurt. I got Michael Thomas hurt too.
He'll be back hopefully week
7.
Possibly. Trust me. We like I said, shout out to the G-Men. They came out there and they played. They wanted that game. We didn't. Them boys came out there flat. It came out flatter than 4 flat tires. Defense was null and void. Made your boy Danny Dimes look like the second coming of Joe Montana. I saw him back there ordering pizza, drinking a 6-pack, drinking them cools.
The critics can't blame the line. They can't blame the line. They can't blame Gary.
Oh no, they can't blame the line. And like I said, like I said, it's no secret. I'm a who that always have been, always will be. Like I said, I take that. I had to take it. I take that. As long as we don't lose to Atlanta and them cowgirls, man. I can't, man. I got too many family members back home, man. It does something to my soul if we take an L to them, man.
Hey, Jay Boogie, so how you doing, bro?
Hey, man, I'm feeling a whole lot better. When I asked you to send me the link earlier, I was sitting in the whip, you know what I'm saying, waiting on these dental people. You know what I'm saying? I had to go get chipped my cap on my tooth, so I had to go get that taken care of first this morning. And as soon as you sent me the link, they had called me in there. So I went in there and I'm sitting in the whip right now. They did a great job. Shout out to the Night and Day Dental. If anybody in Carolina listening to me, go check out Night and Day Dental. You know what I'm saying? They did their thing. You know what I'm saying? And I'm feeling great, man. I'm feeling great, man. This preseason night, you know what I'm saying? You know I'm getting ready to release that single tonight, bag. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yep.
you know, it's a lot of things going on right now, man. I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? I feel good. Shout out to the chats. Hope everybody feeling good, happy. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, anybody going through, just know you can get to the other side. You know what I'm saying? Just like them Brewster women that knocked down them bricks when they wanted to get on the other side. You know what I'm saying? For life. Believe me, it's not about what you go through, it's about what you come through, man. I'm good.
Right. Yeah, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man.
Hey, so hey, Uncle Freezy in the chat. Hey, so I'll be at opening night. First game of the season, I'll be there. If y'all don't know, I'm in the Jersey. I'm from Jersey area. So my good brother Ghetto Intellect. So that's my partner right there. He told me about you. So he says don't connect us together. So I know Ghetto Intellect good. We play golf together. That's one of my golf buddies too. We know how we get. But
yeah, man.
He's gonna plug me. I said, you know, let me get up in here myself, and I'm gonna call him after this. Let him know I finally.
Yeah. He told me. He told me.
he said, yo, you gotta be ready. So he already told me. He's like, you know, you calm and collect, but you know, that's just the way I am. But I'm knowledgeable with the Knicks, so that's my man. So
right. Nah, for sure. He told me weeks ago. He told me weeks ago. Right. And so I saw you popping in and out the chat. I was like, man, what you got jump on? You know so yeah, man, for sure. Yeah, man. So we are gonna try to make the trip to Orlando. Right. Okay. Yeah, so I won't be at opening night, but I will be. I think I'm about 70-30 with Orlando, and I'm about 90-10 with Charlotte on November 12th. I'm gonna see if I can get Rob the Nick and my main man Jay Boogie and some others to come hang out with me on a Friday night in Charlotte, North Carolina. We'll you know, that's about 6 weeks away. Maybe we can, you know what I'm saying, get some cheap tickets, go hang out, boo Charlotte, and hang out in Charlotte doing something. We'll see. Okay. Jay Boogie, how far are you away from Charlotte?
Man, I ain't nowhere from there, man. I'm like, by the time you leave your kitchen and get to that board and you can open up the show, I ain't nowhere. I talked to Uncle Fulio, man, my youngest, uncle in charge.
Yeah, youngest in charge.
About a week ago. Yeah, he in Charlotte. So he said, he mentioned something about it. So I told him, man, really, man, I need to be sitting right behind the Knicks right behind them. So I ain't heard nothing back from him. So I see I'm gonna have to go up online myself, you know what I'm saying, so I can get close as I can to our family, you know what I'm saying, let them know they got that little nanu, right there with them,
I think I'm gonna post it
but
on
if
the community tab. Because he wanted to see if we can get 10 or 12 of us together to get a suite in Charlotte. I'm down. I'm with it. You know what I'm saying? Because the suite in Atlanta was beautiful, bro. The suite in Atlanta was that was beautiful. You know what I'm saying? If we can do that in Charlotte on a Friday night, bro, I'm with it. I'm with
whatever it takes, man. Whatever it takes, man. If y'all coming down, man, I ain't got to sit differently. We family. Like you said, that thing in Atlanta, man, that was great, man. We had our own services, you know what I'm saying? Good food. You know what I'm saying? We had a couple Atlanta people up there. We were laughing and giggling with them, going back and forth. It was a great event that night, despite, you know what I'm saying, the L, but it still was great. I had fun, man. I had fun, Breezy, and meeting them guys and all that, man.
Hoodie Kev.
It was great.
Hoodie Kev having a meltdown in the suite in Atlanta.
Oh man.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
so y'all went for the playoff game. So y'all had a suite in for the Atlanta playoff game?
Yeah.
What game was y'all
at? Game 4.
Game 4, okay.
So we watched game 3 in Hudson's. And it was me, CP the artist, Hoodie Kev, Uncle Fulio. So man, there was a bunch of Knicks fans, bro.
Yeah.
Knicks fans took over Hudson's. Hawks fans was like cheering, bro. I'm gonna tell you what it sounded like. So Hudson's the Hawks fans was cheering, and then it sounded like when it started like the summer rain on the lake, and you hear
Wow.
little ploop, 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 ploop. That's what they sounded like, and they was going in, man. It was they was using all their energy,
Wow.
and then the thunder started clapping, and the lightning started striking, and it was Knicks fans. Bro, I was louder by myself than about 10 Hawks fans together. They was like, this dude is loud.
Right.
Damn right.
Well, look, everybody from in Atlanta is from Jersey anyway.
Yeah. And so it was crazy. And then we all hung out at another spot in Atlanta, the taco bar, whatever the name of Taco Tuesday, whatever it was. We had a good time there talking Knicks and some other stuff, man. So we had a really, really, really good time in Atlanta. Hey, Stafford Don, Stafford Don is going too. I forgot. So we can all get together. Us like the core group, the North Carolina group, all of us can get together, man, and we can hang out and have some fun. So. But we'll see. I gotta do something real quick. I gotta do something, guys. I gotta do something for RC Creative. I ain't going nowhere. I just want to show something. Right? I gotta show something from RC Creative. Right? And where is it?
And you always amazing technology, man.
Promoting stuff. Always promoting. J Boogie know me. Always. If you and our family and you doing stuff, we gonna promote you, bro. And so this is the newest joint from Aussie Creative. I'm gonna try to promote this every day. It's a joint called Hybrid, right? It is featuring Terrell McAmon, Aisha Washington, Braden White, and Roger Tyler, and it's written and directed by RC Creative, right? RC Creative, the dude that y'all see in the chat, is written and directed by RC Creative. He's the person that does our intros and such, and he's a member of the Blorange Thibs family, bro. And so I want everybody to go out and support this if you can, right? Go out and support this. You know what I'm saying, when it's available. Make sure you search for it. And check out my main man stuff, because RC Creative is part of the family. So if you can, go out and watch Hybrid when it's available. I'll have a date out there. I'll get a date from RC Creative so that we'll all know when it's time to be shown, and then we can, bum rush the show. With that said, Jay Boogie, what we gonna do?
Say that again. You broke up.
What are we gonna do?
What you mean? What we gonna do? You already know what we gonna do, man.
All right,
we're gonna do what we always gonna do. We're gonna take over the world.
Hey, send it to me. Send it to me if you don't mind. Send it to me if you don't mind.
I got you.
And then we gonna play the color out of it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We're gonna play it before, during, and after.
I got you, man. Appreciate that. Love is love, man.
Yeah,
got to represent the podcasters, man. That's
man.
That if nobody have heard it, that's the name of the first single off the, you know what I'm saying, the joint is called Podcast. And I'm just paying homage to all these brothers that's putting in that major work, you know what I'm saying, and on these podcasts. And shout out to any every other podcast that I missed out or just coming about or they're just new or something, you know what I'm saying? But this is representing you too. So tomorrow, you know what I'm saying, it's going to be for everybody with these New York Knicks podcasts and also people with any type podcasts. You know, we ain't going to just limit it to for the Knicks, you know what I'm saying? But this is special right here, man. This is how I feel about these men tomorrow.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
That's a great way to pay homage, my brother. Absolutely.
Yeah, man. Hey, Jay Boogie, how you feel about this game tonight?
The game tonight? What?
How you feel about this game tonight?
I want to see chemistry and I want to see chemistry and growth, man. That's what we want to see, chemistry and growth, man. I want to see everybody collected as a team, because inside practices and everything, all should be getting at everybody. You know what I'm saying? D Rose, you're supposed to be getting that, Kimber. What you doing coming to New York? How you get that spot? I make more money. You know what I'm saying? I need quickly to be trying to get at RJ. Yo, you holding me back. I need Burks to be getting that in there. This guy, you know what I'm saying? I need you to get this Randall. Yo, what you doing, man? You holding me back. I need time, man. But I appreciate you. You the captain. And I need Jericho Sims. I need Money Mitch. I need Noel. I need Taj. All of them to be pushing one another. But when we get on that court and it's a game, we all family.
All family.
Push one another inside. That's why I say this is the biggest and the biggest competition we don't have in a long time, since, you know, Rod Strickland getting that Mark Jack, you know what I'm saying? All them, the Mace, the Oakley's and the Xaviers, they going at one another. Camby's going against Pat Ewing, the Allen Houston and Spreewells. It's competition, and when competition comes, it brings forth, you know what I'm saying, a lot of great things, man. So that's where I'm at.
Okay. Hey, man. Hey, fellas, I gotta get out of here and do some stuff. Y'all know I love doing the joint, but I got some stuff that I gotta work on, man. I gotta make sure Knicks freestyle is ready for tomorrow. I got some freezy time coming up tonight. Right during the game, towards the end of the game. And so I got some stuff that I gotta work on. Thank you everybody though for coming through. Appreciate y'all, man. Tomorrow's show, I'm certain, is gonna be lit, because it's the first time that we get to actually talk about what we've seen from the Knicks. So salute to KJW, salute to Soulfinger, J Boogie, CWC, Sergeant Knicks, aka G-Man for Life, Cornerstone Kev. Everybody in the chat that came through and participate, man. Love y'all, man. I'm gonna get out of here. I'll holler at y'all tomorrow.
Salute, Uncle Freezy. Thank you, brother.
Hey, KJW, make sure you come back, bro.
Thank you. Hey, I passed the litmus test. Thank you, brother.
Yeah.
So got that orange and blue on you.
Hey, you already in there. Hey, salute. Appreciate it. Sorry about that. I had to step away, getting stuff done to the house. But be ready for tomorrow.
All right. Salute, bro.
Hey, we'll holler at y'all later, man.
All right.
Later.
All right, peace.